last I knew, one of my caravans was a mobile. And I was ready to come in and fix it, but I'm guessing maybe not. One's supposed to be going off to this mining thing, and the other one's coming home. I don't think I jettisoned anything, but I know that when I set them up, it immediately pinged that I had a mobile caravan, so I'm a little bit confused. But it's okay, it's obviously resolved itself, so I'm guessing one of my animals must have had a offspring. So that's probably what's fixed it, so it's okay. But yeah, we have a solar flare at home at the moment, and we're waiting for this caravan to get packed up and sent out. I think we're waiting on like 2 more animals to be brought up to it to go. But I think it's going off to a trade to Blue, and somebody's really pissed off on him. McJolly, I thought you were being carried. Hospital, where are you going? You're consuming a simple meal. Mate, how about you rest cheeks, eh? Somebody can feed you. I'll find somebody to feed you. Not that you get doctor care, but we'll see. My committee work for today. Tired as hell, chilling before going to Zeus's birthday. I'm going to a wine bar. Nice. That sounds really, really nice, Shadow. I hope you and Zusa have a nice time. And much progress on the gifts and stuff. Yeah, some nice drinks, and hopefully it's a good evening for you guys. But yeah, I fully mirror that. Tired. I'm okay, by the way, just let me clarify. I am fine. I've obviously not got a lot of sleep, and I've been awake all day, and I'm still recovering. So I've decided that instead of doing some rigging on my avatar tomorrow, because I'm not streaming Wednesdays now, and that's what I was supposed to be doing Wednesdays, is instead I'm going to spend that time resting. So I will in fact be resting tomorrow. So no matter what, it'll be okay. But yeah, turns out this Friday was when I was supposed to do my 10-hour Rim Connect stream, and there ain't no way that's fucking happening. Because this weekend, this Saturday, is my second affiliate anniversary. I didn't even realize it came up so quickly. I'm not celebrating it. Like, Twitch will pop up the things and let you know, obviously. But I'm not doing anything for it this year. And frankly, I am not in the health for it. So it will just be a regular week. Just lesser stream times and stuff this week. But I'm hopefully moving the 10-hour Rim Connect into the end of June. So next month, if everything's all good by then, I have planned to have like almost the last week of the month off in June. So my hope is that I can kind of do like a Monday stream and then the Rim Connect Tuesday, and then just rest the whole rest of that week. That's my plan. Plus, I think like Wednesday's my actual anniversary that week. So yeah, I already intended to have the Wednesday off that week. I'm happily having coffee. The Shadow giving a lot of feathers. Works so happily. Hugs? No. So if you're heading out to a wine bar, I guess like at the moment it's probably only like just after lunch, I think, for your time. So I'm guessing that's in a few hours from now. By the sounds of it, that means you'd actually have like most of your afternoon to kind of chill. Probably anxiously, but like, you know, at least you can like rest and do nothing much for a bit. I have animals on here. I do. But yeah, it sounds like you'll have a nice evening. 10-4, yeah. Nice. Well, I'm glad that even though I won't be streaming for 4 hours, you may have a chance to actually catch like a good chunk of stream for a bit. That's right, I was growing shit. That's right. Also, that's Viken's wolf there. A previous Viken wolf. The 2 wolves in one spot. But yeah, off he goes. It's funny because you're starting stream plus sick plus tired. voice sounds a lot like you're high, except for the sharpness. Oh, you should have heard it yesterday. I had a few people ask about my microphone, asked if I got a new microphone, and it was kind of like cracking all over the place. It was doing really bad, my voice. But I've got the microphone a bit further away from me tonight, like yesterday, with the view that when I cough and or sneeze, I still have the like immediate natural reaction to cover my like mouth when I do. And so I'm not reaching for the button to mute my microphone. And so I'm accidentally blasting you guys with like loud coughs and sneezes and stuff unintentionally. And so I've moved it back so it's not as loud and stuff. But yeah, that will happen eventually. I'm still like, I'm fine. It's just, I'm mostly just struggling with breathing in, breathing out kind of thing, you know, getting oxygen. It takes me a little bit to kind of get in the swing of it. I was going to put up a sign initially on my character to like say that like my voice is rip and stuff, but like, I don't know, if some dickbag on YouTube decides to make a shit comment about it, like they can go fuck themselves. Because honestly, like some people get sick sometimes, you know. I love how I've got like no patience for shit sometimes. But yeah, like it's mostly just like I'm just a bit tired and I'm not used to using my voice. Honestly, yesterday after like the almost 3 hours stream, my voice was really sore. So I definitely don't want to go past 3 hours. Plus, I just don't have the energy at this time, you know. So I'm not going to push it. I'm just like having to look around, by the way, just to see if things are like broken or needing construction while there's currently no power. Because there were some things that got destroyed that are getting rebuilt. And I'm also just refamiliarizing myself with my colony because it's been like 3 weeks or something like that, 2-3 weeks. So solar flares ending. Cool. Well, we got electricity back. Nice. Still hearing you well and Chris, despite it being further away. Yeah, well, that's the thing is, usually, since I started streaming, I have learnt to project my voice. So usually by the end of the night, I am really, like, belting out, like, into majorly red section of my microphone. And I know it's really loud, but the whole point is it's better for you guys to be able to turn down the volume than not be able to turn it up enough. But, like, when I was sitting basically under the desk on the footstool, I was listening to the quality of my microphone later, and it wasn't bad. It was still really clear, but you could hear the game a little bit more. So I'm thinking that with my microphone being a little bit further back, you might hear it more balanced with the game. So there will be some games where I might not be loud enough, but I'm not currently playing really any games except for Diablo on Thursday. That might be the only one that's a little bit too loud, honestly. Just because of like all the grunting and shit that she does. But I'll listen back to my VODs anyway, and I'll check for like at least this week, see how it's sounding and stuff. But yeah, I appreciate you guys also giving feedback and shit on that too, because I appreciate it. Because like I have to wait until after stream to check it, you know. That nods wagging tail happily. No. It's good you're learning. What? To be like, I don't know, less tolerant? I feel like that's the lesson I've learned. Nah. Look, in all honesty, like, I have been wondering for a while if 4 hours is, like, 4 hours, 5 days a week is really what I want to be doing. And also, if you guys can hear, like, this little crinkling noise, that's my chair. That's a new chair, okay? I realize it picks up, and it will pick up, because it's really tinny sounding. So, anybody that doesn't know what that sound is, that is my chair. It's a new chair. But yeah, anyway, look, I've been questioning for a while, because I just don't have free time. Like, you guys see me stream for 4 hours, right? but I also have like 4 or so hours editing after that every night. So it's more like 8 hours, and sometimes that's 10 hours and stuff. So I'm absolutely flat chapping it all week, and then my downtime I've been spending like researching and learning stuff and doing stuff. I just haven't had any actual time to be a person, socialize, enjoy things and stuff. So I've been questioning if I wanted to take it back to 3-hourly days or 4 days a week. So welcome in, Jaylee. How you doing? But yeah, I've been really hesitant about it, mostly because the way I see it is like having 5 days a week, I get to do random game night, which allows me to play different games that I don't usually get to play, which is a little nice. But at the same time, I have some games that I want to play for like, what do you call it? I want to play some games for like 4 hours, right? Because I just don't feel like I get to progress. Like RimWorld's one where I feel like it needs 4 hours because it takes me forever to get anywhere, kind of thing. And same with Diablo. Diablo, I kind of need that time frame, kind of thing. But like other games, like Project Zomboid could be shorter, 7 days could be shorter, stuff like that, you know. I just don't like going up and down with the time and stuff. I hate being inconsistent with things. Also, if anybody can hear like scratching in the background, that's my cat going mental in a cat box down the hallway. Don't mind that. She every so often just goes nuts with it. But yeah, I don't know. I just kind of like feel like, at least for a while, I don't know how long, indeterminate amount of time, I'll be doing like 3-ish hour streams. Like obviously this week, less than 3 hours, obviously. But then after that, it will just be like 3-ish. It could be 3, could be 3.5, might be 4, could be less, don't know. But I'm just going to keep that less for a while. And just see what it kind of does to my day-to-day. See what kind of impact it has, because hopefully it will give me a bit more free time kind of thing to like either play games or watch people I like watching, or you know, stuff like that. This is what the problem is. I was trying to figure out why they were picking up the chickens and stuff. I need somebody that can build. Yeah, I saw somebody was breeding like a bunch of chickens and crap up here, and I'm like, wait a minute, what are you lot doing? Trying to find somebody that can do building at night. I'm trying to remember all my people too. It's fine, I'll figure it out. Finished coffee, wagging to happily. No, I appreciate that you like didn't just like drink it all in one hit, especially since it was fucking hot. Like the previous coffee was kind of cooler yesterday. Tonight's coffee was genuinely very hot. Nitro, do you have building skills? No. No, he does not. Like, I know silverware and some stuff do. I don't think I do. No, I don't. Somebody down here should have some. You'd think. Chet should. No. Red. No. All you guys are terrible. Fucking go home. Fine. I'll just go find one of my colonists that I can actually like maybe rely on. Like there's silverware over here. She's sleeping next to a partner, and I just don't want to like wake her. But when she wakes up, she can go do construction. I don't care if that's like all day. Hopefully I got that in the right order. So she doesn't wake up immediately. Nah, I got it wrong order. She's just gonna go do it now. It's fine. Always something with a chair. No matter what, your chair cursed. It's fine. A weird tiny chair. Yeah, the chair is kind of still weird. But having the previous one break did give me a chance to kind of assess my different kind of like audio options and stuff. So yeah, I don't know. I think it's good in a way that even though this chair I'm not expecting to last, I am kind of expecting to have improvements to my stream and general life and stuff because of it. It's really weird. But yeah, anyway. At least they're back to cooking. That is nice. I need somebody to clean this place because my god, it is disgusting. Clean this place, damn it. And a flat baked burnt potatoes. Delicious. That's an effort to burn potatoes. Depending on how they're cooked, like if they're like roasted, you might be able to peel the outer layer off and then still salvage most of the potato. But yeah, depending on how they've been cooked, you may have fully fucked up because that's a long time, depending on how thin they're cut, to burn a potato. Even I don't burn potatoes very often. One of the few things I actually don't really burn much out of all the cooking things. Like occasionally I'll get like a potato bake or something burnt a little bit, but that's the cheese. That's the cheese on top of it, not the actual potato. You guys have got a prisoner, don't you? You got a prisoner named Muffalo. Yeah. How are they doing? They got an infection. They may or may not live. We'll see. Sometimes I go wake up my phone and they're actively loving it. I'm like, let me know when you're done, I guess. The thing is, as soon as your people like start loving, it counts. It doesn't count as being interrupted. Like, they got disturbed sleep because he probably came in during the night to sleep. But like, they've got opinion of fiance. They haven't got any loving. But yeah. Yeah, no. Once he's got some. Which is funny because she doesn't. Oh no, she does. Hold on, they do. But yeah, once they got the buff, it doesn't matter. You can just slap them and tell them to get the fuck out of bed. Go do some work and stuff. Like, they've already inserted it, so, you know, it's done and dusted. Anyway, hey, Darren, welcome in. So good morning, Sunshine. How you feeling? Been a bit. I'm alright. I'm still struggling with the inhales and exhales aspect of breathing a little bit, but I'm okay. Mostly my voice is still struggling because I physically actually couldn't talk when I was sick. My throat was nearly completely closed when I was sick, and my throat was like swollen to twice its natural size and stuff. So it put a lot of pressure on like my voice box and windpipe and stuff. But I'm okay. I'm doing okay. I'm still on medicine and stuff, but the medicine keeps me awake, and it gives me a bit of an appetite. So it's not all bad. And the thing is, like, yesterday was really my first day where I kind of woke up early, like at the same time I've been waking up with this medicine. And then I stayed up all day, and then I streamed, and then I didn't go to bed until like 7-ish a.m. yesterday. I only got a couple of hours sleep, so I am tired today. But we don't have Wednesday streams now. And instead of doing rigging tomorrow this week, I am just going to rest tomorrow instead. So I'll be okay. I'll be alright. As pretty much with like RimWorld tonight, I'm hoping to just like maybe make 3 hours. If I can make 3 hours, then I've got like maybe 3-ish hours of editing, and then I can go to bed about like, I don't know, 3 or 4 a.m., something like that. So it'll be much, much earlier. I'll have a bigger chance to kind of get some sleep. Because pretty much whatever time I wake up, I really need to take the medicine ASAP so that it doesn't keep me awake longer than I need to be awake. That's really the only downside to it at the moment. Labia, what the fuck are you doing? She's going for a psychotic wander. I think somebody's having a punch up in here, but I can't fucking see. I don't know. I think that they're planning to leave. I'm hearing like stuff getting roped up here, but I'm also hearing somebody picking up animals. So I'm guessing the caravan's going out. Let's keep an eye on it, because I think somebody else is also having a punch up. We'll find out. So, got out because started smelling smoke. It's funny because within 30 seconds I smelled something, and smelled frying and something burning. Only after I got out of my room I smelled smoke. Well, that is supposed to be the danger of cooking fires and stuff like that, or fires in general in houses, is that if you're within a different room, you sometimes can't smell the degree of smoke outside your room, which is why house fires can get so out of control before you even realize that one's happening and stuff. It's a huge thing. It's also supposedly why if you have got a house fire and stuff, sleeping with your doors shut supposed to be good. Like, you don't smell the smoke sooner, but it does put a barrier to prevent the fire from getting into your room where you may be unconscious. So that's a thing. Just, I don't know. I'm not a fire marshal or anything, so fucking do your own research. But yeah, I don't know. That's something I've known of. I don't know what in here is getting culled, but something is getting, like, mass murdered over here. And they're coming through the hospital, because of course they are. But yeah, we're working on this, which is all good now. I just got to make sure that the caravan pulls out of here so that I can free this lot. But there's like one muffalo still in it, so I got to wait a little bit. Cheddar's in a daze. It's fine. He boiled them, forgot, so yeah, nothing to save, even, probably not even the pot. Man, that sounds like my level of cooking. Like the time that I accidentally set boiled eggs on fire in water and they were smoking in water. Like, that's my level of cooking, Shadow. Whatever you do, you should, like, make a point to let your roommate know that, like, an equally bad cook is, like, mildly disappointed in them. You know, I haven't known anybody else to have that level of, like, inability to cook beyond myself. So that's very, very funny to me. I also realized that I'm off by one line here. Look at this shit. You see this? I'm missing one line of slate. Horrible. Really horrible. I want slate floors in here, please. There we go. Alright, we'll fix that up. What else that is? It just feels rude, like, well, that's fine. I mean, I don't know. I'm just like, get the fuck out of bed to a lot of my colonists daily. I'm just like, if something needs done, and I've got like 50 people that can do it, and nobody's doing it, and I have to go wake up some motherfucker out of bed and tell them to go do it, I think that's a little rude in itself, that like I have to go and like micromanage some cunt just because they're like too busy getting some, you know. Just like, get the fuck out of bed and go do your job. That's how I see it. Been a bit. Anyone got fun topics to talk about on birthdays? Not often on birthdays. Taking ideas, hearing out everyone. I don't know, Shadow. Birthdays are kind of like just a regular day, except it's about the person, basically. So, like, in like Zeus's case, I'd be more inclined to be like, I don't know, let her talk and stuff like that. Like, still treat it as if like a regular catch up and stuff like that, but like, obviously just remember multiple times throughout the night that it is like her special day and shit, and like, you know, just maybe once or twice or whatever throughout like the evening and stuff like that, just like, I don't know, just be mindful and even just mention, it's like, you know, are you enjoying your birthday, or, you know, like, did you do anything else or something like that? Like, just bring it back round to it being her birthday and stuff like that. Because, like, it's a normal outing, but it's also, like, after a few hours you might kind of forget if, like, the atmosphere is all just cool and shit, and you might not remember what it is that you're out celebrating, but it is, like, still a special day and stuff. Like, I don't know, like I said, because, like, usually speaking, I don't really get a chance to celebrate my birthday and stuff like that. This year was, like, the first time in a very, very long time I've got to celebrate it. So, like, for me, I was aware that it was my birthday pretty much all day because, like, I had planned to eat special foods and go places and stuff like that. But, like, yeah, I don't know. Like, I was only going out with my partner for it and stuff, so it's not like it was called attention to or anything like that. Like, the only thing was, because my birthday fell on Easter, is we did have servers asking us what we had done for like the Easter long weekend and stuff, and that was a little awkward because it's like, well, I'm not celebrating Easter, I'm celebrating my birthday and stuff like that, and you know, but like, people aren't gonna know that and stuff. Like, you could, I don't know, could see if they have like a fun like special drink or something like that or whatever, that you're going to a wine bar, maybe like I don't know if they do like special drinks or something like that, or you could ask her if there's any particular drink that she really likes and would want to have on her birthday and stuff like that. Like, if there was any drink that the bartender could make, what would it be? And that way she can have a think about kind of drinks that she likes, and then like, if there is something that she can think of, like, you might be able to look up a recipe for it or something and maybe ask the bartender if they're able to make it or not. Like, some places don't do requests, so they may just be like, no, we have a set menu for pricing reasons. But other places might be like, yeah, sure, we're happy enough to, you know, accommodate a special drink, you know, something like that that might make her also feel really special and stuff, if, you know, that's something that they can do. But like, I have to call attention to it like every hour or anything like that. Just like, I don't know, wish her happy birthday, and, you know, just let it be about her. That's really just it. Worry about eggs. They're still lower level. May end up exploding, sticking to the ceiling even. So you're all good. What? Well, I mean, exploding boiled burnt eggs are a problem, because they do explode. They do make a mess. And you gotta find sulfuric smelly shit everywhere. That was both wolf plushes, working to happily, having 2 wolf plushes under chin smiles. No. Well, my caravan's finally off. They're supposed to be going to blue, so I'm not too sure why they're marked for there. Hold on, let's have a quick look. Alright, let's send you guys up here. I want to see if they have psychic soothe pulses. Realistically, I should send them to like that one. It's a bit closer, but I think they'll be able to get down here pretty fast anyway. Is that going to be faster? Maybe. I might just send them down to the closest one, because I want to pop off a psychic soothe pulser for my miners so that they calm the fuck down, because they were all getting a bit homicidal at one point. Such an odd question, lol. Just talk to them. Oh, it tends to have odd questions. Well, based against wolf plushes, I can tell with smiling. Yeah. No, it's more of just like, I don't know, if you don't have many experiences with like going out one-on-one and stuff with somebody for like a birthday thing, like, I get it. It's always good to ask. Like, you can either bumble through it, or you can ask people that may have experience with it. And quite frankly, it's still going to be a case-by-case scenario based on the person and the feeling of the evening and the location and many factors and stuff. So all kinds of information is good information when trying to like make a good impression and crap, you know. My birthday reminded everyone that it's my birthday every 5 minutes, so I don't know, can't relate. Well, yeah, but like, if you're excited about your birthday and stuff like that, and it's always like kind of good tidings and stuff like that for your birthdays, like, by all means, announcing it all the time, there's nothing wrong with that and stuff. I personally haven't had good experiences with birthdays. Like, I guess maybe when I was really little, I kind of did, back before it was like, you know, you have any real say in what happens on a birthday and stuff like that, and you just happen to have people arrive and there's gifts and cake and shit. Like, back when, like, simple times like that existed, sure. Birthdays were great and I would absolutely announce it all the time. But, like, as I got older and stuff, like, mentioning that's my birthday, it's like, well, if I wanted a cake, I had to go get it. If I wanted a gift, well, that came with strings attached, and, you know, it was sometimes just better off not really being noticed. Like, the only good thing I used to find is that as long as I was working on my birthday, I could at least, like, get a cake and, like, maybe have somebody, like, wish me happy birthday and stuff like that on the day. But that's about it. Aside from that, yeah, I could have just taken the day off and nobody would have known. Would have been fine too. But I still wanted to be acknowledged as a person that existed on a birthday. Because, you know, I am a person and I have feelings and all those sort of things. I love how robotic that sounds, by the way. I acknowledge that. But, like, yeah, I'm a person too. And I wanted to celebrate and stuff. That's why I wanted to be around people. But that's, like, the extent of it. Talk about your favorite memories of her. Like, that time you did. No embarrassing things, but, like, you liked moments you remember that make you smile. I think the other thing too is that in Shadow's particular situation, it's a very short amount of time known. Hey, it's Blue Jay. Mate, you're the first person to walk in with the word J in it, and I'm really tempted to take you for Jay Lee. Cooking, melee, crafting. You're an old dude though. Jay Lee, how do you feel about being an old dude? You cool with that? Because I might just take him. Who's got the zappy thingy? Somebody in the background. I'll be an old dude? Okay, cool. I'll get you an old dude. It's a colony grandpa. Actually, he's only like 59. He looks a lot less old than Purple does. Purple is like